Hello there, welcome to this video where we're going to be looking at the checklist as well as a fast trading. This video is set up in a way that you can look at it many times before you actually place a trade. We'll go through the checklist and make sure that you have all the things lined up before you place a trade. Now, if you're looking into a more in-depth information about the Forex market and the other platforms that we review here, and that is available in your country, then check out the overview videos so you can learn how to trade using those platforms. I'm going to be using the IQ option platform just for this example, but the same thing follows for all the other platforms as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the checklist. First thing that you need to look at is make sure your time zone is set for UTC -3 Buenos Aires time. IQ option allows you to set and forget because they have a clock at the bottom of their screen. Then it's easy once you set it and you just follow that clock. Now, if you're using pocket option or race option or any other platform that you may see here in this members area, then you need to make sure that one, they offer the ability to set up and forget and use their own clock, or set up the time zone in your computer, or install one of those clocks that we recommend. Pay attention to the news. This applies if you're trading over the week, Monday through Friday, because the market is opened Saturday and Sunday. Some platforms allow you to trade OTC, which is over the counter, but we are only providing signals, binary signals for the weekend for IQ option. Okay, so if you're trading or using any other platform, our signals are not going to work for OTC Saturday and Sunday for the other platforms. The candles are needing to be set for M5, so in 5 minutes, and the expiration time, 5 minutes. Never bet against the trend. Input order 2 seconds before the time of the signal. Use a martingale if necessary, but no more than 2 martingales. Follow your management, and trades are 100% your responsibility. Obviously, it's your money, and you can use or not our recommendations as well as our signals. Okay.
To start the binary options trading with VfxAlert signals, set the settings of filters. There are several types of filters: asset, algorithm, power, expiration. If you want to trade one asset or two with a certain expiration time, go to the settings, open the insert filters. Here you can select the necessary asset, currency pair, algorithm, level of power, and expiration time. Now I've left the filter only for signals for 5-minute expiration. If you are used to trading all assets and algorithms, but you want to quickly remove the signals you don't interested in currently, you can filter in the upper menu. In the upper menu, you can set the quick filtration by the type of asset, Forex pairs or crypto pairs, algorithm, and expiration time. Select the necessary settings and click filters on. Now you see only the signals you need. If you want to see the signals for only one currency pair, go to settings and uncheck the currency pairs that you don't need. Then go to the insert signals type. Select the asset and algorithm you trade and click filters on. Now you see only the signal for currency pair you used with 1-minute expiration. If you see nothing, this means that currently there are no signals with the selected indications on market. Wait for the signal to appear. In this way, you can select the signals with a certain algorithm and power. If you are always trading in the same conditions, check the asset, algorithm, power, and expiration you need. Making the settings pay attention not only to the expiration time but to the signal power. The small level of power may indicate that the signal is inaccurate. Also, pay attention to the heat maps. If you want to reset your settings, go to the upper menu and click filters on. You will see signals of all types. To apply the filters, click filters off. You will only have signals with the settings you selected. Remember that the signals appear only when the market situation contributes.
The IQ option platform. So the first thing you need to look at is, let's set up our clock. So let's go to settings, and right here, the time zone, I need to make sure that is set for Buenos Aires, which is already set for Buenos Aires. Okay, once that is set up, the next thing I need to do is make sure the graph is candles. Now it's set up for the line. So I'm going to select candles, and then the time of the candles is going to be 5 minutes. So the time zone is already set and the clock is right here. Okay, so we're going to go by this clock now, not what my time zone is. We're going to go by that time. Okay, then this is basically the expiration clock that we're going to set it up, the amount that we're going to use, the payout. We do not recommend you to take a signal if the payout is lower than 80%, because if you have to do martingale, it's not going to add up. So make sure that's above 80%. All these things are aligned so you can take the trade. Okay, and let's do GBP. Okay, so there's two options, binary or digital. Let's select which one pays more. So 87, both of them pay the same. We're going to go to digital. And the reason why is because I like the digital. You can set the 5 minutes expiration time, and it automatically resets it for you once there's only 30 seconds left for the 5 minute time frame. Okay, I'm just going to open the binary since we have time. Let's go to binary just to show you an example. GBP. So if I selected the binary, the currency or the pair, and I went to time, you see that I would have to manually select 5 minutes from now, okay, because I can set to lower time frame or expiration time. So let's exit it out of that one, and we're going to have to sell it. Let's set it for, let's say, $10. It's the demo account anyways. And the next thing you need to make sure is that you're never betting against the trend. Okay, so if it's a put, I mean, we're making this up, right? Well, let's say it's a put. So let's zoom out a little bit. As you can see, the graph is coming from a upward trend and also a micro downward trend. Now it's going up. Most likely, this is a correction of the market, and it's probably going to go down. So my bet is that it would probably go down by the time we needed to take this trade. So I'm going to go with what I would normally go with, which is 1% of my the amount that I have in the account. Now, if you still choose to go against the trend, then my recommendation is go with half of what you would normally go with. Okay, so let's pretend that the signal is for 2:35, and we're just going to wait until there's only 30 seconds left, and you'll see that this time frame right here is going to change automatically to 2:40 because our signal is 2:35, right? So it's right here. It has to be 2:35, and then we're going to place or click the button downward when it's 2:34.58 with 2 seconds left. The reason is because there's always a delay, either with your internet connection or the platform. There's a delay, and we want to make sure that whenever we place the trade, let me show you real quick because this is important. Okay, whenever we place the trade, it's right at the opening or closing of the candle, because sometimes this price can be just dancing on your line, and if you missed, you just did a little bit over, or you didn't come in just right, then it's going to mess up and you can lose that trade, although it was a good signal. Okay, all right, it's almost time, and as you can see, the expiration time is going to switch because this is the time that we need to come in, because now 30 seconds left, it switched by itself. All right, so 2:40, so 5 minutes before or after my entry time, and as soon as this or the clock hits 2:34.58 seconds, then we're going to come in. Okay, and we're going to place a trade going down. So 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so we placed the trade right on top of the hour, so you can see that it was a good placement of the of my bet. Okay, so now the market is going down. It basically, the first couple of minutes, it's going to dance on the line, going up and down, trying to figure out what direction the market's going to go. And 2 minutes before the candle closes, that's when you're going to kind of see if it's going to be a winning trade or not. Now, always be ready to use the martingale strategy. If you don't know how to use it, I highly recommend to rewatch the video that I talk about it. But basically, in essence, is that whenever there's 30 seconds left of your expiration time, so it would be 2:39 and then 30 seconds, these two buttons will disappear. There's going to be one button, and then all you have to do is just click that button, double your hand, and make sure that the expiration time is set to 5 minutes after your entry, and then pay close attention. When there's 2 seconds left right here, you click the same direction of your signal. Okay, so anyways, this is a good example. I hope you liked it. Rewatch it if you need to. Follow the checklist. Let's make some money.